Good evening, Selohtine. Adlanot. It's a beautiful day at Duel. Inside Zinin o Hunt. But anyways, see Willis Janvier, who in last tours in La Loche, Saskatchewan, Clearwater River Dene Nation band member the Heslio. And doing Zinege Sakoinesh Ja Treaty 4 territory. Adlanot. Say hi, say what's up. Dogouts Ozzy, throw it in the comments. I always ask this today. I've been a lot of stuff, eh? Maybe it might not be the right time, but doing zineke. Like on a Facebook, I see a post as in and in a couple days there's a suicide bikeathon bunny. Then I go to Oshnere, I eat or tours in Meadow Lake.
Unknown caller.
Oh, there's a phone call. I didn't realize. But so tours in Lac La Plonge and bike at Delo in for suicide awareness, huh? So I might be going there. I just gotta find, but and then Kani the MC Leon de la Beauval Indian Residential School and family gathering. Just once again a shout out, yeah, Patricia Main and Marcia Marasti for having me. It's and Torlion put it all together. Beauval La Plonge, I guess, uh, the two, the bridge separates it, I guess. But your 2 days neither, or 3 days, 3 nights, and Burkhardt Edu, I see those, I Torlion that put everything together. Then I go the how, and then two other MCs. I was supposed to be for youth tente, but I was a little low on numbers, so moved over adult the main tent to more adults. Bigger, tougher conversation. A lot of different stories. Honni this and I it's different for everybody. So I want to give them a shout out, everybody. Masi Choner Hosia, for having me there, and you guys did a good job. Si te bagala dara zondala konti si nunt are. So I keep getting since I posted Sharon Montgrant. Hello, hello, hello. I posted a video. I don't know which one it is, but Sony copyrights, eh? So I've been thinking about getting away from just Facebook and going to YouTube. So let me know what you guys think. But first, number one is residential school. School 9 Daisy, and let me know what you think, Danu Thansi. And don't you see not personally affected by the schools. Nobody in my family went, and just a lot of conversation over the last month and a bit, I guess. Then halday I to, and then I went there. I was part of a group, and then son la or diuto questions answer inya. But one of them, how has residential school affected you? And I still don't know yet to see, but it has affected me. My name is Robert. Hello, Robert. Ruber. How has it affected you? And really, Bananahi, though, being in Musquechisu, Laxananu, and just in the last couple of years, I guess, Ashton, been doing this almost 2 years, which is crazy. So give yourselves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. No masicho. No been able to do this, but Then I held today, and this is a conversation that is going to continue residential school. Before that, I was not because it is a touchy subject, and I have a live stream podcast, so nahin dene baba ailu, and it's tough. But how has it affected me? Yeah, so I got a piece of it this past week or last week now, new week on either. Dene Yati darit I dabine on a platform that, and it's a lot of negativity. Today I've seen a lot of it, social media. Holai, and I always share this when I go to speak somewhere. Holai, I wanted to quit. And I don't say that because of anything else, but that's the truth. Don't go back to work or something. But I never wanted to, like I really enjoy this. But anytime Classic was in a mood, depression, it is something that wasn't aligned, Sisaba. Somebody, Kanta, anonymous, would reach out and say, Masicho, net in podcast sa yatia harist in a residential school na either na sa yatia dodi. And I would keep going. Dennis utlina shanin dele be yatia dit even last week, as nether day as tio dena honni da but in see suit you told us, just a story. But Dorel it was really good. Now he didn't and not didn't translate. Yeah, that's okay. Logan, it's in DLC. Hold and not I'm not, but it's oilu. I'm nothing, but hunt other Dennis Ushline IRC. I really enjoy the representation and Torlium from everybody. Eita Sinesa. That's how I know it has affected me. I'm not gonna cry no on and die. But I really got me emotional the first time I had to answer that. Do ashinaki nene dok any yasi yes tio, whether when tue bazuto and my life die drugs and alcohol. Egan ya tideoto or it's in the later, just kind of the last couple of years, I really bagayastie then encourage then susline encourage has to but oril iha. Nahi then ansne that really ansne that they're in my life a but oril ala sabahonal yelde or but us here is to and really encourage that ansne the anywhere you get a chance, even Bahalia Tigol Dabinia, and I really appreciate Dene Ansna the Sahalia Tide just to talk, Not like a serious conversation, just Atlaya Tiruna. Adlanete but Nai Ansna Dene don't isiek astrasik adol yela. So I got to, Bahalias T okay, and then they'll say NBC or in La then I started all of this. But that question yaze but us idani ajao, and then I got through it and then I realized that Um, no, I had told you guys around the world, Um, that is how it has affected me a lot. And as I keep going there, I'll figure it out as soon. So, Neno Horace Kursa, Banano Deo, and at their video, no ide, maybe throw it in the comments so I can read it or inbox me or anything. How has it affected you? And I think it'd be really interesting then and Dononi then see, and maybe, yeah, if you give me permission, de Nezido auto, and then I can share that. I won't share your information of who it's from, but how has it affected you? Residential school. I leave that question for you guys. Good day, my friend. Good day, Jamie. Hello, my friend. Kanupi, how are you? I'm good. Hesna. Kunin. Good evening. Shout out to MLTC staff that were in the background that did a huge leaps and bounds and made the gathering a success for all attended. I was really looking forward to this gathering. Got sidelined by must see. You're doing a must see show. Must see. Good evening from BH Jansen. Oh, you're just up north. Niville. But yeah, they're Dora Mongrand. Dennis Adelan, it's you just gotta shout out to everybody. Great event, great start. I believe. I it takes a lot of courage, I believe, for people to even go ahead, don't and because as in Delu, it heavy every time. I hold nisi because there's good experiences and then there's bad experiences. So, that has what I've learned. So you never know what you're gonna get, and I've learned that. You know, then I saw land throw and then they pick up energy. They nahin then I couldn't as a that you see energy bring diola then then nazunto to bring di, but you kind of decide na ba yes or no. You know, so it's really puzzle na chai as I go along, and I really enjoy it. Massiness then for all of it. Tor Lunen. And yeah, so these are some of the things Bagayas TRC, and I'm gonna have guests September day. I plan on it. Ederest Izu, and as I've been traveling, then I've been meeting new people, and because it wasn't either it ultu hayo ultu lukao then during on Bekuidestile. So September day nadot zere then I held a here because I'll be in school this month August 31st, first time ever university boy Nation Gerlant, huh? First day back to school. It's like Billy Madison McEza. Back to school, to prove to daddy I'm not a fool. So let's go. Wednesday. So these are pretty, heavy topics. Hopefully, no kuno dere, and I don't mean to trigger anybody anywhere, but you know, Nuret dire. That might be something to talk about going forward. Um, Suicide. Suicide bikeathon und I guess do 12, I'm gonna say 12 years. Bohalya iltiye. I might be joining them for the morning. Um, I don't know yet, but I know even if I don't make a day, but of course, yeah, I still got to travel there. We'll talk about this. Um, Suicide base. It should be just like with residential school. A conversation should just be talked about. Nes thenarsi. Do I inbox you for? Yeah, yeah. If you want me to, talk or share a comment that you don't want to post openly, just inbox me. All privacy. I respect all your privacy. I'm don't ever give names, nothing. So I really appreciate it. Tot in our so anybody that might not understand, if you want to share something with me to talk about, um, anonymous, I won't ever say your name, and just what you write, I'll share and talk about it. So masicho. But suicide, maybe tied or din does not salah everybody, and there is a I won't hold back because residential school, like I said, it's personally the and Nanto said Tanahi, there was a Ta maybe day school, but never not at a so I don't want to say too much. I want to keep learning and tell what I think. But suicide day the other day is online nene holderla. So nice. It's any Rambo. Um you know, he took his own life. And do so online nene maybe today was they got buried. But there dene not dear. I planned in life for the last 12 years to son. Bonnie Jersey. Dene no halin de la henny. Go tours, Green Lake to La Planche. About 100 kilometers bike. There these conversations are being um because the social media is added now. It's heightened. No bahana lienle it's okay bagayan LTH with somebody. I see anybody you trust. It's okay, you know. Nahi family dynamics asalt it's okay, okay. You know. Personally, my life has really been affected under this word suicide. And even within the last 2 weeks, Baasa Baharelni, what am I going to do? I don't know. Baasa Nik Aja, just dealing with other people. Dene Tani Vensi. Yeah, I'm going to add it. I always talk about mental health base too, but a suicide base. One way or another, were affected. The North Nine Verde, I thought, let's not make that anymore. I and Nedaha says can I don't know, right? Like, but do then even openly Facebook, it comes up. Con escena and I watch it, eh? And that it is easy. This is not something based in it. It it happens in my life. AR season bagayest. So online nene who I got depressed. Treatments in Austria who twist down no nothing. Who hiltsi. Because it was a moment in my life, Harelian who hiltsi to see because I had to really get through it. Season is I didn't want to go to work. That was the worst time. Oh, it's en funalia alas nan is okay. Rambo Darilya, you know. From there, from August 10th, 2017 to probably October, November to sometime. That's 3 whole months. Due hutiltsi. You know, due and klonkole kont shouldn't happen. No hanene dok elosi buried dilla. Whole community grieves. Not just a family, whole community. Torlium buried di. I know dene. Oh, jana derla da agun liela. Erna derla kola we know. We feel it. Sachon unaret dire sinatu berestine. Ant usaret di saldan odro. Selohtine bahaboni dirt isalla. And then Rambo Day, it was just the top. That was the icing on all. It was just, you know. Sanrat dire hund zikole. Suicide. Hund zikole. It's like, it's trauma, PTSD. You go back to the first time. Tlano Throlini then. I had this. Tlaisalla. Date other has, you know. Tlanit a hersin his town. Ride her, you know. In la. 2 hours later, she's gone. Thanisa. Doing what's in. But I don't live there, you know, Barin Dinola. But anytime do they're done third and udharender suicide. You go back and think about all of that. Sisa bakonta. Duhu not Kate Zinede Tuesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Not a date but not no need there it I Wednesday tie nake yeah tie zine then I go to Asnedu go I bike ahead DLC. They want to talk about it, you know, and I'm gonna throw that conversation out more often going forward because you know Dene Heslina ala it you know you matter. Dene Hesli, I'm a person. Dene Hesli, you know, I matter. You matter. The life you live matters. You know, one of the things early on at the recovery boss, I always enjoyed speakers, you know, at Uber is, you know, it's really, and I still listen to them. And now I get to do what they do. And, you know, suicide, Henny, is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Now, Banani, there you. Today, wherever you're at, aside Zinen, today, wherever you're at in your life, Hola Banani is anytime I'm reminded of something that Inez Zulasi or whatever, Durahutiltsi. And I remember early on, Dennis Uslines and then not de. Und tudal daily larasi. Ku Syria was in a city. AA meetings, ukonti si 12-step meetings, Torlion Leon, counselor. Could there senene they don't always have the resources, ukontu, but sober not de. I really, really thank all of you that no honest hanisit ambadois new. A lot of times I got through because of you. Must understand. Then as de leon de Fantasi, how come why can't I learn to live like them? Anytime Konisina Agare, go check it out. Uncle Nano Dloilazan. Uncle Zanat Lorlina all these times nothing yeah. Yati. Dene Yati. Dene Suslina Yati. Ancient, Yati. Doesn't have to be Catholic or Christian or anything. You can Allah. Anihotsi, the creator. That's faith. Yati. UNLTC. Nihotsi Idari Eberin Q. Be thankful. Masicho. It's amazing. Torliga, it's Aristo. I've been fortunate to meet a lot of good people. But honora odyssey, a lot of times it is really true. Ogani Yasi have been able to meet people and hey, and just yes, Tiruine. It's a little different when you're in the moment and then you're traveling, you're trying to so Duhunde, I'm really, sharing with you guys. Honest Thana. And I really appreciate it. Tehti. Dene Torik ani Yazi. Dene nadadlo. Horelyanad deu. Maybe not everybody Horelyanad delu. Some you can joke with, some you can't joke with. I learned that. You really can. You gotta be cautious, nahi dene. And I really learned that this past week. Torino Sadet Aile. But I really appreciate I untadelt yerel and then talk and sometimes I gotta go away. One person will come in and I always notice that too, eh? It's not on purpose, not trying to be rude or anything. But bet honore a naridi. It's really I know why you guys go to the gospel jamborees, or all these jamborees, okay, many gatherings. Then I that's a dilu square dance anything. even if it happens. And then you guys keep doing it. I'm really proud of all of you. Teilt yarsinza. Bet honor I no aralya. Ayazid disa. I've kind of figured it out, you know. So masi chota Selohtine that you always attend and you go and be a part, eh? Because then they're not a part of a suicide on a done a deal, you know. But moving forward, another day, suicide base, you're a question her as kra. Residential school too. Not to keep it all heavy, you know. But there'll be lots of culture, lots of hunting. Then an adult there, sana. Sala Julian, I'm going to take you hunting, honey. Sana glotlia. Because the nilk adilonla. Never, you know. Sa question chin ya hey ya. You know, sa lamareshu bagayel tilya. And he says, you know, yeah, banan is 13 day, you know. Kole tianent in way doggets in yasi, honey. You know. But to this day, you know, so he's a la Julian, so I'm not glory because I pick berries at Costco now. And doom is a full sly. Estai ha. Mom, estai who's Andres Indra. So she was picking berries G course, yaza. Esti John G Sani Yani. Okay. Alt Ani Yazi. So and those are the only blueberries that's coming. That can I eat it? I don't like store bought blueberries, eh? A wild blueberries picked by someone's mother, sold big bucket. You know, like with ice cream. Tlastil joyen a 20-pound tlastil white. Oh, Yanissa Days berry picking contest. Oh, yeah, a lot of good stuff. But I'm getting kind of carried away, errors. You know, a lot of these things, toward you see anyway, yeah, Arsenal, Howard Johnson, Juliana. He was on APT and show Kani Nesya Itania and Huntwe Gayalti. Huntwe Sai Arsenal that do that's not a good spirit, any Sani, yeah. You know. Why would you pour bad spirit in you, Henny? Yeah, Odi. Kani Thele the other night. You know, don't they say on two that's aldela? Okay, live your life. See that was Nazi. I don't put myself in those situations where that but haskalia. Sometimes you know, then if that's going to you're gonna have fun, that's good for you if you're able to do that. See there, I can't do that. Huni nare Jazzy drug dealer cost you and then I don't even know if I'll wake up. Sees about one more drink has na hilsa. That's how I see it. And bagaya tire then I asked Ailu then nothing. But don't maybe it's like a shift, eh? Like bagaya tire. Maybe there's a shift in me. I don't know. But there are conversations I believe bagaya tirazan they need to continue. And I'm gonna do that. Nestanarsi. There might be times about Honel and might be going through a lot of stuff. But going forward, residential school, suicide, drugs and alcohol, mental health. Ashtana, we already do it, but maybe just, say that vocabulary, beyalia. Because you kind of, bagay tire beat around the bush, so, but, dlanuthen, you know, and of course we're gonna have fun. It's not just gonna be a lot of seriousness, then that's just I'm just putting it out there, okay? I'm sorry. Adlanuthen, just going forward. But obviously, you know, is a lot of good stuff. Gani Angel Chu Mandy Bohalia last week before I left. Angel, haven't checked back with them, see how she did. But Dennis Usline Tozi no haba flag win Tonla Team Saskatchewan, Count U, encourage everybody. Nezulai. That deal, I can't ask that. Yeah, Nezulai that he cannot do. Nezun snide, that's a big word. Doesn't mean just good. It's how you use it. You know. Dance Napio, it's great seeing you. Keep up the how must see. Could give this guy a shout out here, ladies and gentlemen. Jake Bouvier, I saw you got over. We must be at 1,200 views now. But I hope everybody enjoyed the gospel music. Jake Holai Vastum. Come with your guitar. I'll send you a link, and then he's either on the road or busy. Yeah. So the one time I said, I don't care how much my phone bill got, I was gonna leave it on the, it's over an hour long. But the early Jake, he's got a really good voice. Not that everyone that sings, I feel like should bite my tongue. But Jake Nezoinla Bedorelya. Next time you're doing a show, I'm around day, I'll be two-step into gospel music. Jake's voice is so good you can two-step to his gospel music, eh? So go check it out. He the day just scroll down, y'all. So there's some videos. Jake had Jenna gospel songs at the jamboree, so he did a good job. They are, yeah, they are good stuff. So, social media. Ani, AJ Douglas, Hulye, Takwe. They're a powwow fancy dancer, hell. I've seen her dance, eh? I know TikTok, she's dila enadi daratile beneresnile kole. It looks cool to watch, I've been to powwows, stream powwows, but yes, to kind of learn a little bit. But Ani posts this in their social media. There it's a quit. It's getting a lot of attention everywhere. Don't I see? Then bits in videos, then so Doho anast henny. Another day I'll be back. The threats, Henny, it's not worth it. My peace is more important. Lateral violence, Nezula. Dene encourage it in la de. Totla and nado in a duril taza. Remember that. Dene susline encourage it outly. And then in delu. Don't the conferences nunt are de altiu. It's any Jimla Mega MLA Helena. Agabalias Tide. Join Regina. Daigol de. Delt easy. Dene Yas Tieni. Dene Konu encourage al ilde. You know. And I've even heard often the other day al. And you know, and not real for the rest of our days. And, and not that and not but really and not real than they are today. That might be my third language for real. Tanse napio. You know, and ask them it in all of every one of you. Must see as a delay. Thankful for. But Sienna Steno, I would just like to see more, hear more, you know, years ago, Highway Cascalo, YouTube, I couldn't find anything. Untlada Dene Yati edit Ilani. Duhundit ala. So encourage everybody, yeah. Honore ada. Degar, degar, degar. There you go. Degar. Yeah. Oh, di. And there it's a quasi leer and love hulye. Bits in shirt derish. Eidi had generally on la beta lorn pishe denelio. You know, it's any like kui bellier. It's a quasi da honaslana KI's voices. It's good stuff. Encourage everybody. You know, I hope one day AJ Douglas. Nobody should have to go through that. That is like killing something they love, almost like suicide. Because dene kana dersi. Dene choilnine zule. But only CA conversations. I believe they just got to continue, and I'm gonna throw it out there. So, Anu Thansi, if you want to inbox me, how has residential school affected you? If you want to inbox me, how it has, and then I can just read what you said. It is totally anonymous, and you know, I respect that. But I want to hear from people. If you don't want to put it openly on, you know, my page is public, you know, so, and I won't say any names. I cannot stress that enough. Send me an inbox, what you write. How has residential school affected you? How has suicide affected you? Ani, I've been able to share with you guys, must see Cho, how it has affected me. Till this day, it still affects me. It's been years. And I pray we don't have to go through that again. But unfortunately, there are attempts every day in our hometowns. And these conversations got to be had. So, you know, just please reach out to somebody. Might lead you in a different direction. So, Massino anastana Selohtine. Bet anora says Dene. You guys have shown that. Every one of you. I really appreciate all of you. Masicho. Te. I always say, every time I'm trying to thank somebody, they masicho. You know? Because I'm really thankful, Noaba. No hat anara, even just being there. And these mental health conversations, boy, you know, hat azu hayajare denesan babahonal, you know, that's why I want to continue now. Don't see Nash and pretty much summer is over. Eh? Where did it go this year? But you know, it's been good. And once again, appreciate all of you. Edlanete, little buddy, Terry Roberts, Eugene Janvier, you're doing great. Keep it up, Musty. I wish people would get up and rejoice at Gospel Jamboree, would take the herd out, incorporate dance. Come on, Jake, encourage them to dance. Yay. Not Musty is unhelpful. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. Masi, Masicho, Masikiri. You know, Masicho. Edre. This episode is definitely going on the podcast. So, Eita, that is it. Patronac this week. Yastia Thursday, I'm going to be sharing if you want to hear. You know, I know I touch about it a little bit here and there, and I'll be speaking there. My life, drugs and alcohol, Fort McMurray. I sobered up in Fort McMurray. You know, depression, almost overdose. Yeah, this week. So, Ayamasi Narusion once again for the 80th time in the last 48 minutes. I appreciate all of you. And don't tell they get Tezu no Leo. In a couple days, Patronac, I'll be there. I'll have my merch. Oh, yeah, that's one thing. It slides in it. You'll see it. You'll see, if you go to my story, Dene Yati podcast story, you'll see it slides in it. Is it? So I've got a couple T-shirts to give away in Patronac there. It slides in it. It's all about one day. It slides in it. It's no 2 days, 3 days. It's just about one day. So I put that on a shirt, and that's very important. So once again, 81 times Masicho. Have a good night. Teo Tezu Adoshnyo. And we'll see you all again. Aho.